morning, everyone. I'm Heather Marsigliano from Grace on Broadway, and I thought we would do this cute little table on my page a couple weeks ago. So we are going to continue to take off I started to do it, then I decided I wanted to show you how we took the top off so that we could get the stain on. So what have we done so far? We used Dixie Belle's White Lightning to clean the piece, and we sanded back the top. Now I'm going to show you sanding the rest of it just so you guys can kind of see how it goes. I have a SurfPrep 3x4 electric ray. It is hooked up. I have the vacuum sander, so it is hooked up to just this cute little shop vac. It's a 2.5 gallon shop vac. This is my sander. There is a tube that goes from the sander to the vacuum. So that means as I sand, it's literally vacuuming at the same time. So all of my dust is going into my shop vac. Now, the other cool thing about this sander, which is a feature we're not using right now because I just want to take this top down. But if I wanted to go around these edges, I have a foam pad. And I can press and see what it'll do. It'll fit right into these grooves, and I can then sand around. So this would go on my sander, and I could sand these grooves. I don't want to do that, but if I wanted to, that's another great feature. They work so well together. I use this for taking stuff down and for my finishing sand. So I'm just going to show you. We're going to do this, and then we're going to move on to our staining. I think that was 2 minutes. So this is Dixie Belle Paint Company's new No Paint Gel Stain. It's their new Colonial Black. Oh, Colonial Black. Sorry guys, I was reading it from like the side. And I want this black, and then I'm gonna paint it red. So I stain first, and then I paint. This is one of the Dixie Belle's new applicator pads. So I'm going to use this to put this on, and I'm just going to get a smidge of the stain, and I'm going to work it on. And these are just paper towels. So I'm working in small sections and then wiping it back. But it is a black stain, so it is nice and dark. So as we wipe it back, it was a dark table to begin with. So the contrast isn't as bright as with some, but you can still see all the cool wood graining. So now we're all stained up. It's super pretty. We're going to move on. Now, I want to do the rest of the table in rustic red because I think that contrast will be super pretty. And, oh, sorry, I took it away. I'm like, look how pretty, and gone. I did a photo contest of sorts, inspiration on Grace on Broadway, which is my page, and a barn one. So it was a pretty red barn, and this is rustic red, and it's the holidays, and like red and black are so fun together, so I thought, why not? So I'm actually going to start here, just in case I did get some extra stain on there. I want to give it a chance to kind of dry up and do what it needs to do so it doesn't get in my paint. So this is my Dixie Belle Mini. And this is the flat small. Those are the brushes we're going to be using. So here's the Colonial Black top. Here's the Rustic Red. I'm going to do this trim work in Rustic Red as well. We have a few minutes left, so I'm going to start working on the legs. Everybody hates spindles. There's a million and one tricks on how to paint spindles. Personally, I don't know that there's any one trick better than another. I've tried them all. The best thing I ever do is just use a smaller brush, because then it seems to fit better. So essentially, that's what it's gonna look like. Yay, it's gonna be pretty. So today, a quick review for people who might be catching the end. We cleaned it before we got on with White Lightning. Then we sanded back the top with my SurfPrep sander. We then stained the top with Colonial Black, which is the new formula and one of the new colors of the Dixie Belle gel stain. Then we painted the body and the spindles with Rustic Red, and I just kind of showed you guys etching in a line because we're going to do the trim around the top also in Rustic Red. I know it is a fun week, it is a crazy week, it kicks off the holidays for sure, but you get to see family and eat good food, so may you all have a very happy Thanksgiving, and I will see you next week. Bye guys.